It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hello amazing YouTube family, and welcome back to another video in Diani. So this is a part 3 series, and unfortunately this is our last day in Diani. We will be traveling back to Nairobi, the next day, basically tomorrow. So today we are visiting Wasini Island for a snorkeling excursion and dolphin sightseeing. The distance from Diani to Wasini is about 1 hour 30 minutes. Through our Airbnb host, we were able to book this excursion and we were able to get the best guides. So one thing you should know is that you can get very crooked guys on this excursion. So do your due diligence so that you will not have a very pathetic experience where you're suffering from seasickness, very bad waves in the ocean, and probably not be able to snorkel or see any dolphin. So kindly do your due diligence and make sure you get a good guide. So ticketing is done through the eCitizen platform, and afterwards we are able to go to our boats depending on which guide you had booked for this session. Now from here to the sightseeing site, it will take 2 hours of sailing. So if you know you do not have a good relationship with the ocean, kindly take your seasickness medication beforehand. Though you might get a good boat and the weather might favor you and you will not experience a lot of waves. So for this tour, the first stop will be the dolphin sightseeing spot, which is 2 hours from this place where we are boarding the boats. And then afterwards, we will go to the snorkeling side of the ocean. And then we will still have to sail for like an hour to the other side of the island where we will be having our lunch. So everything is all inclusive in the price that you pay to the tour guides. And they also have a package where when you snorkel, they will take videos of you, very professional videos and photos, and they will be able to send you. I think it costed 1,500 per person. I'll make sure I write everything in the description. Our dolphin sightseeing was not a fancy one. Well, we saw a school of dolphins. However, there were so many boats that were chasing to see them. So since dolphins do not like being cornered, they just dived into the ocean and they swam away. So after around 30 minutes of trying to locate them again, it was futile, and we gave up and just decided to go to the snorkeling excursion. After a very amazing snorkeling adventure, we headed back to the boat so that we could go for our lunch. Now from this spot to the lunch spot, which is an island, is about 1 hour of sailing. And the ocean had decided to do its thing, so there were crazy waves, but we were able to sail through safely to the other side. Something really interesting about the docking process of these boats is that they have to be anchored inside the water, like deep in the water, because they are preventing low tide, which will prevent the boats from sailing back. So basically you have to wade all the way from the boat to the island, which was quite an experience. One eternity later, we had reached at our designated lunch spot. Now, the lunch was really amazing. So while on the boat, we had two options, those who were eating chicken and those who were eating fish.
Our starter here of chili, seaweed, and chapati. Just open your plate, just take one as we are. Let's continue, okay? One, we have our starter here. Chili, seaweed, and chapati.
There was also the option of seafood platter. However, it was supposed to be booked while we were still in the boat because it required some time to do the fishing and the cooking. The lunch was really good, actually. I would give it an 8/10. It was really good. And the coconut rice, oh, very yummy. Truly yummy. After our sumptuous meal, we headed back to the boat to sail back all the way to Wasini. This time the distance was a little bit shorter since they were going back with another route to avoid the high tide. So the journey was not as long, around an hour 30 minutes, and we were back at Wasini.
So don't be moving around trying to look for the slaves. So on the other hand, we have Wasini Island. So Wasini Island measures 8 kilometers long, 53 kilometers wide. The population is around 4,800 people. And the economic activities, what the people depend on is fishing and tourism. So when it's high season like right now, people embed themselves in tourism. So from December until March. And when it's low season, people go to the open sea fishing for the yellowfin tuna.